Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to review the Lego Marvel Spider-Man vs. Doc Ock subway train scene, which has how many pieces? Well, obviously right there, 393 pieces, and this set was announced in 2021, I think. It was rumored, and I thought it was going to be fake. It was around No Way Home, and I'm happy that it's at least real, but the original one came out in 2005, I think, but never had the original one. So, right off the bat, box looks nice. Of course, we have Tobey Maguire right here. I know some people want to see the box just in case. We have instructions. And there we go. Now, right off the bat, I'm going to look at the minifigures slowly at a time, because I have some things to say about each of them, but least detailed by more detailed. So right now we got J. Jonah Jameson, and for him, his head sculpt, it looks like him. It's nice, it's simple, it looks like J. Jonah Jameson. Of course, how the hell are you going to put someone's whole real face on a Lego? Well, we're not going to talk about those Clone Wars from a long time ago. Those Lego Clone Wars suck. Anyways, remember those weird faces? That's not the point. The point is, so with the J. Jonah Jameson, it looks good, but the hairpiece, I do not think it's right. He has gray, well, he has a bit black with some gray with some white temples. So I don't know why they give him this new, he looks a bit young. I don't know why they, why? But, of course, happy to have him, and if you don't want him, just like in the new Spider-Man movies, you could have him bald the way it is. So, his suit, also nice, simple, nice blue navy suit. Details on the tie, very nice. It's not a bad figure, but I feel like the hairpiece should just be a bit different. Next one, we got Aunt May, of course. Now, this one I also have problems with. Well, first of all, I don't know if this hair is a new piece. I don't buy a lot of Legos like I used to, but this hair piece, it's probably reused, but it's not bad. I actually like it. Very well detailed, very nice. Of course, her head sculpt I have problems with, because she looks like a bit cocky, and then she looks a bit happy. Why are you gonna do that? It's in the train scene. First of all, these two characters are not in that scene, so they just throw those characters in because why the fuck not? If they had random pedestrians, you know damn well no one would care for those, so that's why they threw Aunt May and J. Jonah Jameson. So she looks a bit too cocky, and I feel like she could have this smiling, this happy face, and then she could have this scared, worry face, because these are not two expressions that are appropriate for a dangerous fight scene. Even with him, he just, of course, it's not a bad face, but it's just, he just looks so bored. Come on up. But, of course, good sweater. I like the details, very nice. A bit brown on the buttons, very good. Not that much to say about it, but it's still a nice looking sweater. I like it. You could easily use this for any customizations if you want. Next up, I was going to do Spider-Man last, but with Doc Ock with all of his arms, we're going to save him for last. So we got Spider-Man. This is my first Lego Spider-Man in quite a while. I had one a long time ago, lost him, and I'm happy that I got a better one instead. So this Tobey Maguire, it's good, it's great, but I'm going to have some problems. So right off the bat is we're going to talk about the head sculpt. Now, you look at the head sculpt and you're like, okay, yeah, he looks maybe a bit, I don't know, too cocky, like, yeah, I got that shit done. Like, yeah, of course you should be proud of yourself. He stopped the train. But I feel like he should just have, I don't know, his eyebrows should be different. We're going to talk about that. We're just going to put his head on top right now. There we go. Upside down. And then we have his angry poop face. Remember his little poop face in Spider-Man 2? Yeah, it's pretty funny. But the thing is that I have a bit of a problem. Is in the Spider-Man movies, he has brown eyebrows. That's how Tobey Maguire is. And here are my random Lego heads that I got from different sets. This one was from the 2018 Lego Millennium Falcon from the Han Solo movie. This one was from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012 spider set. I can't remember, but y'all guys can look it up if y'all want. This one was from the Lego Dimensions Lord of the Rings Gimli. And y'all remember that shit? Anyways, so you could have easily used these heads, reused them, because look, you could have a nice young Tobey Maguire. Look, well, maybe Spider-Man 2, because, I mean, hell, he looked old in the movie. And then, there you go, he looks a bit worried. Or if you want to have a more older Peter Parker, you could have him with this weird head sculpt. I probably wouldn't recommend it, but if y'all want to, if y'all have any characters with eyebrows that are brown, that look the character right, well, these are a bit bushy, but I probably wouldn't do that. So, I do like the head sculpt that they gave us, but I feel like that the little issues. I know it's not a lot, but for a review that I'm doing, I want to be honest and give my honest opinion. My honest opinion about that. Sorry about that. So another thing is the figure himself. He's good. He's nice, but I do have some problems. His arm printing. Well, first of all, his head sculpt is nice, very shiny. Of course, those silver web linings I've always loved. I've always adored them. And I know some people at the time didn't like them, but me, I've always liked them. Very well detailed, looks nice. It's beautiful. Of course, his battle damage is even better. It looks fantastic. And right now, just the back, nice, very simple, good silver. I wish they could just finish it all over like the paint, but of course that would probably be insane, but you'll see what I'm going to talk about later. And then his arm printing, I kind of don't like because it should be blue on the side a little bit and then red. And some light printing, of course, blue is just simple, that's how it is. And then it would be insane if they actually put web linings in those boots. Now you might be wondering, why are you talking about that, Jay? Why are you saying that? Why are you complaining about that? You should be happy. This is a Lego bootleg that my father got me at a flea market, and they have arm printing and leg printing around. And you're telling me that Lego can't do that? Like, are you serious? Again, bootleg, a Lego bootleg from a flea market. Are you serious? You can't put like this amount of details. Like, come on. You're having these bootleg companies be you Lego. Come on now, come on. It's still a nice minifigure, but I'm just saying. All right, my honest opinion. What can I say? That's what a review does. So, last but not least, Doc Ock. Very nice, very good. Played by Alfred Molina. One of my favorite top 10, well, not even top 10, top 3 Spider-Man villains. He's probably one of my favorite Spider-Man villains. Of course, Willem Dafoe, don't get me wrong, he's fantastic, but Crazy Mad Scientist, well, they both are, but one's with crazy. They're both good characters. So, he's good, but I'm going to just take off the head, and we're just going to just see his body the way it is. And I'm going to just show you the arms separately afterwards. So figure wise, he looks nice. He's happy. He looks pretty good. He has his hair like it looks in the movie. His glasses. If you look closely, I don't know what they have some silver paint. Even though his glasses was a bit like brownish or black, I can't remember. But I mean, I don't hate it. In the lighting, it would look different. Sunlight, nighttime, anytime, it would just look different. So that's not important. But it looks good either way. And then the back is him angry, just gonna get Spider-Man's ass, and he's gonna beat him up and put him through hell. And of course, his jacket looks nice. It's very simple. Of course, leg printing, some feet. And of course, he's wearing a coat, and I'm pretty sure he double coats. Sometimes he doesn't have no coats, or sometimes he's naked. Well, he does have a coat, but he's like naked under the coat, because he always just changes. So how the hell does he put on a shirt? That's not the point. But the thing is, he has some orange, brown. It kind of looks like some dark orange mixed with brown. And then we got some brown, and then of course we got a little bit on the details on the back. Really not a lot. Of course, not that important. And for feet wise, hold on, I want to get some. Yeah, there we go. So you can see a little bit details. So not bad. And now I want to talk about the arms. I think I would say you have 3 points of articulations, but of course you can move it. So I don't know how much that is. You count. I'm not gonna count that crap for you guys. That's too much. I want to get this review because we got a lot more to talk about. But you get 1 right here. You get 2 right here, and you get 3 right here. Let me show you guys that again. You get 1 right here, 2 right here, and 3 right here. that is good. And then you can also just move it around if you want. Move it around and then have it just do weird things, whatever you want Doc Ock to do. So it's good, it's nice, I like it. The arms, not bad. It's also a nice simple build. Oh crap. Nice simple build. Now, onto the main thing. The play set. The train, of course. And before I forget, his webs that if you connect them to the side. Hold on, I'm actually gonna just show y'all guys. So, of course, Tobey Maguire would be right here. You could just put him, well, actually, if you want, you could put that right there. There's a clear piece that holds it. Oh, sorry about that. There's some little holes that you can find. If you want, just in case, move him around, because you could have a lot of fun play features with this. But I do have some upset things, and then there you go. You could do that. But, oh, okay, there we go. So, it is good, but I do have some problems, and there's going to be a lot of things and good things about it. So, if you do want, you could just change it around, because look at it. Look at this rubble. Look at this. Look at this. Sometimes on the box, on the, hold on. On the instructions and on the box, they would have the brick like this. But on the box, they would have the brick like this. So it really doesn't matter. You could really just take off these little brick parts and just switch them around and just make them, maybe have them more in the webs, or maybe just don't have them on at all, have more space. They have little rubbles on here, which is, I feel like, unnecessary, but I mean, you could take those off, like I said, so it's really not a big deal. So the train, it looks nice. I'm just gonna take this off, actually, and you could do useful things with that clear piece that I'll show you. Hold on. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that crap right there. I'm just, never mind. There we go. We got it. Heck yeah, guys, I did it. Anyways, so it's a nice train. The original one from 2005 was about this big, I think. I can't remember. You guys could recorrect me. And I think this is way bigger. Pause. And I think this is way better, but they, first of all, there's some things that I just want to show you and then later tell you. So of course, you have some seats that you could fit some Lego minifigures if you have some extra ones, if you want to put some. You also have all these windows. I'm just going to open one for you because, of course, you could just open these if you want. Actually, just two, because why the hell not? So you could open all of these windows. Of course, you cannot open these little ones or the front ones, but you could do that if you want. And, hold on. You could also, if you look closely, like this. Stay with me now, stay with me now. Okay, we're just going to use Tobey Maguire. And, okay, this is actually going to be a bit difficult. If you want, you could just stick him on. Oh, wait, hold on. I apologize. So, if you want, where the seat is, you will have more height. Well, yeah. Wait. Stay with me now. Because what I want to show you is you will have more heights to help you out with the minifigure. Because, look, with the seat over here, you could have more, he would just boost him up a bit. But on this side right here where the gray part is, he really doesn't have a boost to help him out. So you could have any minifigure to have poking out the window if you want. So yeah, sorry, I wanted to just show you about that. I know it took me a while, but there's other things I want to talk about with this playset, because with the original one from 2005, they had a web that you could have to caught the train. You have a play feature where you could shoot the train, and I'm pretty sure there was something else, but I can't remember. But there was 3 things that was in the original train set, but for some reason, this is $54, by the way. The original one from 2005 was probably cheaper. I can't remember, but now with marketing nowadays, with these dumbasses just reusing these Lego brands and just like, oh, I'm gonna be a scalper, just selling them with high prices, it's insane. So this is $54, which what we talk about? If you have a lot of money, who cares? You'll be fine, and you will have fun with this. So who gives a shit? But it's just, for me, I just think like it looks like a $40 set if you're gonna take out all the other play features from the original set. So that's my problem. But here, what you could just do, of course, if you wanna, real quick, I'm just gonna show you. Of course, if y'all just wanna have some iconic moments and just recreate that wonderful scene from Spider-Man 2. I'm gonna do this real quick, hold on. So you could do it, like I said, there's little clear pieces to help you out. And there you go. So that's very nice, looks good. Of course, I'm probably gonna have him with his mask off because, well, when he fights Doc Ock, he gets sparks hitting in his eye when he finds out about the controls broken or something. You could rewatch that clip on YouTube or something. You'll find it. And he takes off the mask and drops it. But anyways, so yeah, you could do that. What you could also do is you could grab someone right here. Actually, come here, Peter. You could have someone right here and just have them. They also have another one in the back. They have four of these, of course. These are just two on the other side and more on over here. So it's not bad. Another thing is, if you want to have Doc Ock and Spider-Man fighting, you could of course have him right here. Doesn't look that much, but then it got me thinking. If you remove this brick and put Spider-Man right there, of course, we're just not really doing an important thing. Just looking like he's about to try to catch the train. And then it looks like he's about, you could have, like, if you have extra webs, then you could have him just swinging around looking like he's gonna just try to catch up with the train. Or you could just try to, like, move him back if you want. So I think that's good. Another thing is, of course, with Doc Ock, you could do the same. So, well, actually, you could do the same, but earlier what I found out that you could just do is grab his arm like this, the one with the grip, have it place on that bar, and then this part, just have it, and then you could just stick, and then have this piece if you want, and then there you go. Now it looks like he's trying to catch up with the train. Looks like he's gonna just mess up the controllers, and there you go. Or if not, then it looks like Doc Ock is trying to get Spider-Man. So you could have fun with it. You could just change it around. You don't have to just leave it the way it looks. You do get little extra pieces that you could just use for the train set if you want. So I think that's fun. But like I said, those are some negatives with the original set, because you get more stuff with the original playset, while this one, it's $54, remind you, and you get less stuff. You still get like good minifigures, but like really nothing special about Jane Jonah Jameson, nothing special about Aunt May, the ones that people really want. It's just Spider-Man and Doc Ock, even though I don't hate these characters. But what am I gonna give this set like a review? Because I want to give my honest opinions, because the details, look, it's nice. It's a nice set. And if you have the money, you could just get more of these, switch to a little part, have this connected, and then you could have a bigger train if you want. And of course, it says Bay Ridge. Yeah, Bay Ridge. And the lights. And then you see little details for the wheels to hold. And of course, there's some stickers. I think there's like 5 stickers or 6. I could be wrong. But it's not like a worst thing, but I feel like it should be like $40 or even $30 for this crap. Because again, $54, and the original set had 3 things that took them away, and now you're just left with the train. So that's my negative. I'm probably going to give this a 7.9. Now remember, it's not bad. If you want to give this for your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your sister, your, I don't know, your husband, your siblings, your grandma, your grandpa, I don't care, your goldfish, your dogs, your cats, anyone, they will love it. Kids will love it. Teenagers will love it. Adults will love it. Anyone who loves Spider-Man will love this set either way. But again, that's what some of my features that I have problems with. Those are 3 features from the original playset that I have problems with. So it's not a bad set. I still have fun with it. You could change them around if you want, but it's just, I don't think it's really worth $54. And if y'all guys do enjoy this review, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope y'all guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful night, wherever y'all guys are, and I hope y'all guys have a wonderful time. Thank you.